Okay, so to fill in my brows, I normally like to use a pencil just because I have started filling in my brows a little bit more defined than what I used to, and I don't really find that powder works very well for that. So to fill it in, I'm just going to use this Maybelline Definer Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade dark brown, I believe. Yeah, dark brown. And it's basically just kind of like a retractable pencil. I really, really like this brow pencil. And then I also just use a brow and lash groomer brush. This one's like broken, but just to kind of tame my brows. And then I also use the e.l.f. wet gloss brow gel kind of thing just to set them. So basically the first thing I do, and sometimes I do go around my brows with concealer, it just depends on like where I'm going, but I'm not going to do that for the sake of this video. So I'm going to start off firstly with this brow, and I'm just going to take it and brush it out. So as you can see, like my brows are quite sparse in some areas, so I like to really fill them in and define them. So all I do is just take the pencil, and I'm just going to take I'm going to have to do it in this mirror looking over to the side, so if I look over to the side you'll know what I'm doing because I can't really do this on camera. But I'm just going to take it and I'm going to draw kind of where the beginning of my brow is. I'm going to draw it and connect it up to where the other part of my brow is. I don't know if that makes any sense, but there is kind of like a space where my brow kind of goes straight and then up into a sort of arch, so I'm just going to connect it all so that it's one straight line. And then all I do is just fill it in with the same powder. So I just fill in kind of the base. I don't do, you know, any of the whole filling in one part lighter than the other. I just kind of do it one colour, and then I go down into the arch, or the tip I mean, tail of my brow, and just kind of, I don't really extend it very much because my brows normally finish at the end of my eye. And then I just go in again into the front. And with the front of my brow, I just do sort of light strokes at the tip of my brow here, because I don't really go like up or anything like that and kind of make it like really natural. I just like to kind of fill them in like this, so I don't really go like up in strokes. I just kind of go straight across like that, and just make sure that the bottom is nice and drawn on and connected so that it's just one line, and then I have the arch and then the tip. So that's pretty much how I like to do it. Then I just go through and kind of brush it through, and then I'm going to do the other brow. So pretty much the same thing. I'm just going to connect from where the start of my brow is, and I do kind of draw this part on. Like my natural brow doesn't just go straight along and then out. As I said, it goes up a little bit and then out, so I do actually kind of draw this on so that I'm pretty much making out as though the hair just grows like that, whereas it doesn't. And then I just fill it in, as I said. And I do really like this pencil. Please, I know my brows are a little bit bushy right now, like I do need to kind of tweeze them a bit, but I just wanted to film this because they're not that bad and you can't really tell on camera. I really do like this pencil because it's really pigmented and it gives off a lot of colour, so I don't need to sit there kind of applying it too much. And also, as I said, it's not a very soft brush, like it comes out quite harsh. If I was to press this really, really harshly on my brows, it would come off looking really, really unnatural, and it would just be way too much colour. So I really like that about that though, because it means you don't have to use as much product as well. And then I just make sure that the top is also nice and aligned, because sometimes like the top can look a bit unruly. And then I pretty much just go in again and fill that in, and just go over any areas of my brows that may not be as filled in. And then I just go through and brush them over just to make sure, because it kind of softens the pencil. And then I pretty much just go in with my clear brow gel and just go over them, and I just kind of brush them to one side so that all the hair kind of goes in the one direction, and it also, it's getting my hair, and it also makes sure that the product blends out really nicely. So if I do have any areas that are kind of a bit lumpy or a bit too much colour, on them, it'll blend out really nicely. And then that's basically it. So that is how I do my brows. I have changed it up a little bit since I first started doing my brows. I've kind of defined them a little bit more, but that's just pretty much the way that I like to do them, and I think that it gives a lot more definition to my face, the way that I kind of draw them on a bit more at the bottom. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye!